So this is the beginning of day 2 of 2016 bow season. This is how we start the day, by putting on makeup.
And my lipstick.
Getting ourselves all fixed up for the elk.
Yep, and here we are.
I think my pattern personally is a lot better than Dan's.
And here we are.
You be the judge of that. Are you ready today, Bert?
I am.
All right.
This first bit is just a little of the time we spent trying to kill a huge 5-point Roosevelt that we had seen several weeks prior. No matter what we did, this bull would not come off of private land that was closed for fire danger. After a couple of days, we finally had to let him go and go after bulls that we could get to. It was a tough one to do, but we were going to waste a lot of time on a bull that we may actually never get a shot on. But it sure was fun videotaping him, and we got him to come in quite a ways several times. Seem to like us today.
So it's day number 7 of 2016 bow season. We're going to descend on the elk again. We messed with these guys the first week of season, and I think we scared them, but they're back, so we're gonna see what happens.
We ran into this rub about 4 miles down the ridge, and we knew there was a bull fairly close. When I see stuff like this, I get pretty excited, and there was a good reason why. It wasn't very long before Dan and I found a bull, and Dan put an arrow in him.
What's today, the 4th? It's the 4th of September. We're up here in some steep, thick crap. Ferns are about as tall as we are. Anyways, we just bugled a bull in. Looks like a 5-point. Dan shot him. He got an awesome shot. We actually just heard him roll down the hill, so I'm positive he's dead, but Dan's had this happen before, so he's a little mistrusting. But Dan, what do you think, buddy?
I don't know. I'll tell you in an hour.
So we're going to sit here for about another 50 minutes, get something to eat, calm down a little bit, and then we got to pack this thing out. That there, it's going to be steep. It's going to be lots of fun. Probably going to take the rest of the evening. So what happened was we had come off the top of the ridge, and we went down the ridge. We actually saw some fresh elk sign, but we really didn't see a lot. We saw where a bull had bedded up there. And then we kind of went off on a rabbit trail, a trail that I had missed in the past because I had a camera up here, and it shot back across underneath of the ridge. And we found an elk bedding area that was just insane up there. So we sat there for a while, wiped it all over us, threw it in our face, ate some of it, and then we're cutting across the drainage underneath of the main ridge, and let out a bugle. Bull answered on the next ridge, so we crossed the bottom, crawled up through a bunch of brush and stuff, and crested over the top. I told Dan probably want to knock an arrow, and he did, and let out a bugle, and that bull came back towards us. He came within 10 yards of Dan, but all he had was his head popped out of the brush. And I was actually trying to flip out the video camera so I could video the shot, and then the bull walked back away. So then I ripped out the bugle again and just marched toward him and started bugling again. He turned back around and started rubbing a tree, and then walked up in the open, and Dan took the shot after some coaxing.
Wasn't a completely open shot. He says open, but
possibly a few words that I shouldn't have used. And he made a good shot. The bull went just out of sight, and we heard him crash down the hill. But we're just waiting now, just for good measure. But we got about 15 minutes, and then we're going to go down and try to find him. So we're pretty stoked. This will be Dan's first archery bull. Come on, dude.
Yes.
Watching this on video doesn't even give you any idea how steep this ground is. You can barely stand up on most of it, and the ferns are so high you can barely see over them. It's amazing I can even get a shot in here.
Okay, Danny made quite a swath where he came through here. Sorry to find your bull before you did, but
I was trying to be really careful, dude. I wanted to make sure I didn't lose where I shot him.
he has got some nice dark on his horns. It's a good thing we're not hunting the rest of the day. Okay, buddy.
Yeah! Yeah! Yes! Thank you, Lord. Wow.
And here he is, wrapped around a tree.
Brandon, he's good.
I know, he's a good bull.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo!
Okay, Dan, get in there, buddy.
I gotta do this. Here, let me get his head position here.
Stand like 12 feet behind him so he looks enormous. You're like really close. I need to get down the hill and I might just fall.
I need to get his head up, man.
There we go. There we go. That looks good. Dan, how are you feeling now, dude?
I'm feeling amazing.
I told him this bull fell down the hill like 5 seconds after he shot it, but he didn't believe me, so.
Oh, wow.
That was awesome. Bugled in.
Oh, yeah. Woo!
Not bad for your first archery bull, dude.
Dude.
Been cleaning this thing out, got the guts out. Dan found his arrow and didn't cut his hand, so that's one of those things you always want to watch out for. Else they'll be packing you out of here in quarters. And my pants are ripped completely open, which is just kind of ridiculous.
Is right over here.
Okay. All right, Dan, let's get the hide off this guy and get some meat in bags and start going.
We called our good friend John Roush to give us a hand getting this thing off the mountain, and he brought his son Levi to help. We got it out of there about 11 o'clock that night. I know John had been working graveyard and was probably tired as heck, but he came up, did it anyways. Thanks a lot, John and Levi, for the help. You guys are awesome.
Bull on the ground. All right, we're packing out of here. We're about, I don't know if we're halfway, but it's been a long journey out the bottom. This is all just thick stuff. Western Oregon, yeehaw. But it actually is pretty gorgeous in here. Old stand of trees. Sun's about ready to set.
Move it.
And Bert's telling me to get the heck out of the way. We're going to take a picture of him packing this in an epic fashion.
He probably falls down the hill.
Is that heavy, Dan?
It's not real light.
Well, it was definitely a great bull for Dan and a great time, well earned, and we're just always thankful for getting another elk. We got another hunt to share for this season, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.